Hi everyone, here we are going to check how to install Flutter web, start a new project in Flutter web. So for that what we need first is Flutter SDK. So installing Flutter SDK is simple. So first go to this website, the Flutter official website. In this you have get the documentation for installation in Windows, Mac or Linux. So you can check the which OS you are using. I'll give the link in the description. So installation of Flutter is simple. Just you have to download the zip, extract it and add it to your path. So I'm using a Mac OS, so I'm just going with a Mac. So this is the zip file. I have already downloaded it. This is just the command to unzip it, so you can do it manually unzipping. After that you have to add that to the path. So I'll go to my Finder, so it is already downloaded there. Just double click and install. It will take a little time, so it will be unzipping now. Once unzipped, you can keep this SDK anywhere you want. If it's a Windows, you can keep it in C, D or anywhere, or in Linux any drive. So for make it easy or comfortable, you can keep it somewhere safe, because if you keep it in download itself you may delete it later. It's already downloaded, so I'll just copy and keep that into my SDK folder which I used for my Android projects, so it will be there safe. I already copied it that here. So this is my Flutter. In that I have this bin folder. This is which I want to set path is for. Then I'll open my terminal. This is a command to export the path. So you will get the same for Windows and Linux in this documentation itself. I'll just remove this part. Here I want to add my path. For that I'll just drag and drop my bin. Once I drag and drop my bin, I just want to close this double quotes, then enter. Okay, so path is set. If you want to check the path, you can give echo dollar path. Okay, this it. So path is there. You can see the Flutter bin path is already added. Then if you want, you can check Flutter doctor. That is to confirm your Flutter is installed properly. Okay, so it's showing the doctor summary. My Flutter is like installed successfully without any issue. The second thing what you want is like dart SDK. So if you want to install dart SDK, you have the same documentation for all the OS. So there is something called a choker for this Windows. In Linux you can use normal sudo apt get install. For Mac you can use brew install. So I'm going to Mac. For that I need brew first. So I'll install homebrew. For that, if you don't have homebrew, you can just copy this command. I'll give this description also in the I'll give this link also in the description. These things you don't want to consider. Okay, it's not a problem. Click enter. Now homebrew will be downloaded and installed. I have it already, but it will just reinstall. It's not an issue. After that, you can go to install Dart language. For that, you have to run this first. Tab Dart lang Dart. Once this is installed, we'll go for that. If you have already Flutter installed, instead of that Flutter install command, you can go for Flutter update. It will update the Flutter. The same way, if you have Dart installed, you can go for Dart update. So I just given this command brew tab dart hyphen lang dart. So that is done. Now I will install this Dart. Okay, so it's showing already installed. If it's not installed, it will install that. So for me the installation is 2.3.0. okay, so we'll install now the developer level of the same. Okay, so that also done. This developer version is like 2.3.1, developer 0.0. So the Flutter web works from 2.3.0 0.5. So whatever version comes after that, it will work. So this is the latest version. Do the install the latest version itself. If you have already, you can just upgrade that. Now Dart is installed. Now I'll be using the IntelliJ IDE for my development purpose. So IntelliJ is an IDE which is recommended for Flutter applications. Now if you can use that for any normal web applications or anything, you can just go to the IntelliJ website and download it for the community edition for free. That's a very good IDE for all these web developments and all. Okay, so this is the IntelliJ IDE. Here you can go to configure, go to plugins. In marketplace you can search for Dart. So you'll get the Dart plugin here. Just you have to click and install. I have already installed it. You can just do a single click, it will be installed. Once it installed, click OK. Now you can go to create new project. It will show Dart. Once you install the Dart in the plugins, you will get Dart here. Then it will load all the kind of Dart projects here. In that you have to set Flutter web. Next, give a name, Flutter hello, finish. Done that with this IntelliJ IDE, like your project is created, still you have to go set up little more things. So just open this terminal here, then go to this link will be there in the description. Just come down, yeah, just copy this and run it. So while running this one, it will end with a warning. Current active version is 2.0.5. Okay, okay, there is no warning. Okay, warning is there. So this is the warning. This you just have to copy, paste, done. Then run it again. So you got a warning. That warning you have to copy, paste and run it. Means it will add that into the path. After that, run the same command again. This time it will run everything, like it will install all this, add the all the dependencies, everything properly, and the Flutter web will be set up. Once that is done, you just have to run the application. That is done. So you just have to give web dev serve. Okay, command not found. To serve the first one. Done here. Okay, so it is done. Thank you. Watch till next video.